workers. Yeah. You remember what? Yeah. Used to take crude at Kakira. No.
A group of young Ugandan men on a night out by the Nile in southern Sudan. They're in touch with the latest trends, aren't short of cash, and seem like any other guys their age. But they're not.
The peace is going to come with our country, to our country. God bless all peoples and all the world to know about that. Thank you.
But over the last 20 years, few have been that optimistic. These men are senior commanders in the Lord's Resistance Army. Abducted as children more than 12 years ago, with little formal schooling, they've committed numerous atrocities. Murders, kidnappings, and mutilations. And all in the name of their messianic leader, Joseph Kony.
Is Joseph Kony a god? Is he a god?
Not God, but he has a spirit.
How many spirits does he have?
3.
3 spirits?
Yes.
He's like a prophet. He can see it. He can see things before they happen.
Yes.
And are you suggesting that the spirit enters inside him and gives him knowledge?
Yeah. Yeah.
He cannot be killed?
Yes. I'm sure he can be killed.
It's impossible to kill Joseph Kony?
Yeah.
Even if I shot him here, right in the chest, would he die?
No.
He cannot die?
No.
Joseph Kony's war with President Museveni's Ugandan government has seen more than 25,000 people killed and 2 million displaced. Everybody's affected. A third of all teenage boys in northern Uganda have been kidnapped by Kony's rebels. This is the aftermath of a battle between Ugandan forces and the LRA. Most of the dead are barely into their teens. The soldiers are obsessed with what the world says about them and their leader, Joseph Kony. To me, they seem complex characters. On the one hand, aggressive fighters trained to obey, and on the other, clearly damaged by years apart from their families.
He abducted some children from the school, including me. My mind was thinking of my people at home, and I said, why don't I really escape? I go home, I continue with my studies. I tried for several times, but it wasn't easy. They can punish you badly. They can cane you badly. And if you're unlucky, you may lose your life. So it's painful to talk about my family because I'm missing them. That's the general thing I'll have to tell you. I'm missing them really, and I think a lot about my family members and my child. I'm missing them so much. And right now, as I'm here, I'm making a struggle, not just because of my need, but for the entire suffering of the people of northern Uganda.
It's taken me 8 months to get this far. 8 months of negotiations, promises, and disappointments. For the last 10 days, I've been waiting in Juba, the capital of southern Sudan, waiting for a phone call saying that I can meet Joseph Kony. I couldn't work out if it was African bureaucracy or incompetence. Sunday was my contact and the LRA's man in Juba, abducted by Kony's men at the age of 7, and with no living relatives. The LRA are his family.
And other plans doing well?
Yeah, doing well about the peace.
He's constantly on his satellite phone, trying to fix a meeting between Kony's fighters in the bush and Sudanese officials. Finally, some progress. We were summoned to see the Vice President of Southern Sudan. He also wanted to meet Kony. As we waited outside his office, our LRA minders were totally at ease.
Hello.
They're well known to Riek Machar, a former warlord and bush fighter.
Hello. Hello. Hi. The last time you were here?
Despite international criticism, Machar has given the LRA trucks of food and $20,000. He's leading the effort to broker an end to the conflict.
20,000. Oh, they're going to buy arms. We are credible. What we do, we are transparent. Okay, thank you very much.
We were finally on our way. Dozens of Sudanese troops joined us on the journey to meet Kony. I was told he was just over the border in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Southern Sudanese Vice President was optimistic about the meeting.
We believe we're making a breakthrough. We want to back up. We're the mediators, we're the facilitators. So we're moving forward. I understand yesterday even Mbeki also backed our position.
After a 40-minute flight, a convoy of 7 cars takes me on a journey to a still undisclosed meeting point. It's not long before we grind to a halt. While the trucks were dug out, I seized an opportunity with the Vice President.
The second time to meet Joseph Kony. What we're doing is an attempt to bring about peace in northern Uganda. If we can bring about a peaceful settlement to the conflict, the legal process can be done later. You cannot carry out the legal process in a situation where there is war.
After 2 days of travelling by road, a potential meeting place is found. We wait. And then, out of the jungle, Lord's Resistance Army soldiers.
I talk with him until he comes.
Their leader, Joseph Kony's number 2, Vincent Oti.
Hello.
Yes. Oh.
You see? Hi.
Okay. How are you?
Good. How many security would you want us to take?
Few.
So we can go?
Yeah. So
let's SPLA remains behind.
As we walked through the bush, I finally believed I was going to meet Joseph Kony. And there he was, the man I'd been chasing for a year, the man who's eluded the Ugandan government for 20 years. Of the handful of images of Kony, the most famous is of a man in his 20s with dreadlocks. He's now in his 40s, but his hatred of the Ugandan president Yoweri Museveni hasn't changed.
You are the first journalist to come to me in the bush like this. So when I am here, you have now seen me. I'm a human being like you. I'm also, I have brain, I wear clothes also.
Describe yourself to me. Tell me who you are.
I'm a military position who is fighting in Uganda. I'm a freedom fighter who is fighting for freedom in Uganda. But I'm not a terrorist.
But the manner used to achieve these political aims has been horrific. Thousands of child fighters and civilians have been slaughtered. Hacking off lips, ears and limbs are just some of the methods used by this ruthless rebel group.
You have been accused of terrible crimes. You know, people having their ears cut off, people having their lips cut out.
Yes. That one is not true. That is propaganda which Museveni made.
I've seen the photos of people with no lips.
Yes. That is propaganda which Museveni made. Let me tell you clear. That thing was happening in Uganda. Museveni went in the village and he cut the ear of the people, telling to the people that thing was done by LRA, which is not true. I cannot cut the ear of my brother. I cannot kill the eye of my brother. I cannot kill my brother. That is not true.
Are you saying that the LRA have never been involved in any abductions, any mutilations, any rapes?
Yes.
They've never been involved?
LRA has never been involved on that one.
Most of Kony's fighters have been with him since childhood, since the time they were abducted from villages in northern Uganda. War is the only life they've known. Kony has been accused of kidnapping, indoctrinating and imprisoning tens of thousands of children in his army. While I was there, I didn't see any young children, but some told me they were 15.
I did not abducted anybody there. Some civilians, they volunteer themselves to come and join me so that we stay together to protect their life, to defend themselves here. Do you think that the children can afford that condition of war? They will not. You see, that is propaganda which Museveni is playing. I don't have any children here.
But that's not the line he later takes with his troops. If I were president, all children would carry a gun, he tells them. To me, fighting is as normal as ironing a shirt.
8, 9, 10 provinces.
20 years of war have involved atrocities on both sides, the LRA and the Ugandan government.
Show me the place where we are now.
This is a different map.
In a war fought mainly in the bush, out of sight of cameras, the truth is hard to establish.
Not feel happy, definitely.
Riek Machar has taken on the role of bringing both sides together for peace talks. But as with previous attempts, it's going to be extremely complicated.
So we meet tomorrow.
I'm still unclear exactly what are your objectives? What are your aims? What are you really fighting for?
We want the people of Uganda to be free. We want the people of Uganda, let me say it in short, that we are fighting for democracy. We want people to be with total democracy, free. We should be free to select our leader. We want our leader to be elected leader, but not a movement like the one of Museveni. Sam, come.
Let me film a little bit longer.
As we ate together, it struck me that Africa's most wanted man, who's never been interviewed by a journalist, seemed guilt-free, more interested in the record of other war criminals.
I've seen here the former president of Liberia.
Joseph Kony and 4 of his most senior commanders are the first people to have arrest warrants issued by the International Criminal Court.
So that you will record well.
Kony alone is accused of 33 counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity.
I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. At this time it is very difficult to do. But when we talk this peace talk, and that peace talk, when we talk and everything is finished well, we go and talk.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
We go and judge that case to show that I'm not found guilty. Yes.
So this is the emblem of the Lord's Resistance Army. In the middle of the heart is the 10 Commandments of God. We are fighting to defend the 10 Commandments of God because people are not following the 10 Commandments of God.
Kony is accused of controlling his forces with a mixture of distorted Christianity and brutality. Their ideology, they say, comes from the Bible.
Has God told you to fight this war?
No. It's not like that. God did not tell me to fight this war, no.
How many spirits speak to you?
Very many. I don't know the number. But they speak to me, they talk to me. You know, we are guerrilla, we are rebel, we don't have medicine. But with the help of spirit, they will tell to us, you, Mr. Joseph, go and take this thing and that thing.
Joseph Kony has been elusive for so many years that he's achieved an almost mythical status, both among his supporters and his enemies. The fact that he allowed me to spend time with him may be significant. He may be preparing to come out of the jungle and engage in talks with the Ugandan government. But it wouldn't surprise me if he slipped back into the bush, never to be seen again.